Hi guys. Turn everything off. So I'm doing my raffle today and readings today and making stuff today. So usually after I do a full moon or new moon ritual, I have a lot of energy built. And I'm just so high, my fluffy body could just float out to the stars. So I use that energy to do readings and healings and whatnot. Someone asked me if let me make sure, hang on. I want to get your question right, even though I'm not going to put your name in the video, but I still want to get your question right so I can answer it. Where did you go? Oh, there you go. Okay, now that I'm older and I can finally talk about it, I believe we're both in the same group, so I trust that you'll understand where I'm coming from. When I feel we all agree to do everything that we are doing and getting and having, you know? So it's not really, oh, poor me, you know, I hate the world, my life sucks. Well, change it. Yeah, I was there too when I lost my baby. Went damn near out of my mind. Partially because at the time, the boyfriend that I loved deeply didn't want to believe me. And my mom was going through other things with my other siblings and didn't want to believe me. We were apart, and you know how sometimes things are different when you're apart and far away. So what I wanted to tell you about that was this. I can't honestly say that anything is really a loss. We don't lose things. We might temporarily misplace them, or it might just be time for them to leave. You know, like crystals. You lose crystals all the time, right? They're not lost. It was just time for them to go be with somebody else. It always happens. I have not met a crystal person yet that has kept all their crystals since they were 13. Like, I don't know, that's when I got my first crystal. Excuse me. And yes, I still have it. So, I want to encourage you, T, to just consider, I'm going to say again, considering the group that we both are in, I can trust that I can say this to you and you're not going to be offended. Because I don't care if you freak out. You can freak out. You know, anyway, so probably after I was in a depression too for a year, I thought, now Tasha, you can't be a hypocrite. Either you're going to believe what you're going to believe about everything, or you're going to be a hypocrite and only believe what you're going to believe about some things. Yes, I have on my favorite Hello Kitty shirt. I love my Hello Kitty shirt. It's warm. So I instantly did what I think is best for myself, which is going to get to talk to somebody that's been through it before, somebody that can relate. So obviously that's a women's group. Yeah, eventually I mean, there were other groups that were men and women, but you know, most of us that have things happen to us want to relate to other people like us. So I went to that one first, and then I went to them, so you could hear the men and how, and we all pretty much agreed the same, you know, lack of something, even if it is emotion or what stress or whatever. We all kind of grieve the same way. I mean, you know, it comes from your bodies, you know, it starts in the mind, you know, it goes through your head and it goes through your body, and your body lets you feel all that stuff. So what I wanted to come on here and say is I would be more than happy to talk to you about it anytime you like, having had that experience. However, just because you've had that experience, that doesn't make you a lost mother. That doesn't make you a broken woman. It doesn't make you anything less than what you are. You're a glorious, beautiful queen. Why should that be lessened by no longer having that baby in your body? Now, this is how I chose to look at it. I'm not shitting on you. This is just Tosh, okay? I thought, okay, Tasha, now you know, I mean, you were taught by two wonderful grandmas and a beautiful mother. If everything happens for a reason, what was the reason for this? Now, mind you, let me clue some of the men in, and or some of the youngsters that might have had this happen to them already, since kids are having sex younger and younger and younger and not telling their parents. I didn't tell my mom either. I told my brothers. They totally understood. They did. Of course, I was, what, 19, and things didn't happen. So again, I waited till I was 23. Yeah. And I'm so glad I did, because once you have sex, it changes everything. Here and here. And then you act stupid for a really long time until you come to your senses. Anyway, so after I realized, you know, I mean, because you just, for a lot of us, I know more women that it's happened this way to than not. So however you found out, please feel free to share that. Okay, men. So you imagine yourself, you sit down to go pee, and yeah, I've always had really, really, really hard periods. I'll call them back. So it's like, you know, it's nothing for me to, you know, feel clots like this, or bigger. Yeah, just whoosh, comes out like, it didn't hurt. You got the cramps first, and then the little whoosh, and it comes out like jello. So imagine just jello passing through your urethra. Men, it didn't hurt, so don't go ooh. So what did hurt is, you know, you go to wipe, and you know, there's a lot of blood, and then you look down. I could see between my legs then. And I'm like, what? So you get up and you turn around, you know, and there's this huge baseball kind of sort of squiggly thing in the toilet. And of course I did what all girls do. I called my mama, you know, and she's like, oh yeah, sure, you're making it up, because she was mad at me, and she was hanging out with my other sister that was mad at my other sister. Anyway, so she's like, oh, you're just making it up. I said, no, I'm not making it up, Mom. I'd rather, you know, be pregnant than see whatever this is in the toilet. So he said, okay, well, you have to go in for a DNC. And no. See, thank God I'm the baby of 9. I have 4 sisters, and I have 4 sisters-in-law. Ain't no DNC for Tosh. Y'all can have that. I'm not, I ain't getting scraped and scratched and all. No, I'm good. God, heal that. And she did. Good to go. Um, and you're just sitting there and you're going, is that? And you're kind of trying to, clench your uterus to, is, what's, me, really? And honey, I was looking and poking and probing. I wanted to just dissect it myself. And then after I take it out the toilet, and then I, kind of freaked out, and I just put it in a plastic bag because I didn't know what else to do with it. So I had a nice long talk with my mom, and then she freaked out finally, and I had to call my sister Chris, and she calmed down. She said, "Okay, well, is it this? Is it this? Well, how do you feel, and what happened? Blah 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 blah." And I feel bad now. And it was just not any fun whatsoever. None. And then you're sitting there, telling yourself, well, what did I do and how and why? And then, okay, fast forward to like maybe 2 or 3 weeks later, right? And then that's when all these other thoughts start kicking in, and you're like, well, did I do this wrong? Did I do that wrong? Did I do this? Did I do that? I don't know. Hi, I'm sorry. I'm making a video. Can I call you back? Are you okay? Okay, I'll call you back. Love you. Bye-bye. And you're just sitting there, stunned, and you're remembering holding it in your hand, thinking, was that really my baby? Or am I imagining things? Did it happen that way? Did it really look like this? Because, it doesn't matter what we humans think we remember. Things always change. That's why I always tell you guys, get a journal, write stuff down. I don't trust this. I don't trust skin to remember. I just don't. That's why now I'm older, I take pictures of everything. I do. And if I had a camera then, I would have taken a picture then. I would have just made a video. Yes, I would have. So all these things went through my mind and my body and my emotions, and I went through a long period of just not eating and just being depressed. Go to work, come home, dark house, take off your clothes and leave it in a huge pile, plop down on the clean pile of clothes, and let TV watch me, and just why, and I would tell myself, okay, spirits, you can clear this fog out of my head anytime. But at that times like that, or if I'm sick or whatever, I don't talk to spirits because I know that's not in my best interest. So I just kept thinking, was this supposed to happen? And then you also have to consider, if you wished it away, it's going to go away. If there's greater fear than happiness, I think it's going to go away, because where the mind goes, the behind follows. So, I mean, come on. And I'm sure, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that was my case. I was just so afraid at the time, and I was, 28, 29. Yeah. So, after a while, I'm still going to therapy, and I'm changing, because I believe we can't stay with the same therapist forever. You change. So I went to that one for I don't know, 2 months, and I went to another one for 2 months, I went to another one for 2 months, and then I was good to go again. And thank God I cannot be as emotional now as I was then, but I can put myself back in that body of that Tasha and remember vividly, So I empathize with you, T. Just know, as long as you choose to hang on to it, it'll hang on to you. I'm not saying don't grieve or feel or whatever. I'm just saying, I'm the type of person, I have to put limits on things. so if, some guy I really thought I liked and respected, and he pops up, you make me horny, or whatever, because to me that's kind of, I didn't know you like that, so, and you just pop up with that out of nowhere, yeah, that's different. Well, for me it's different because I don't usually have men say that to me, so, yeah, I guess it's a compliment. Anyway, moving on. So I had to decide, am I going to believe what I have always believed in? And I have studied many different religions. I studied theology for years. I know that there's not just one way. That's why I believe in a lot of stuff. I do. Because I believe a little bit of everyone makes a cup. And what did Russell Simmons say? God is like the ocean and I am just a cup of it. And you're a cup and they're a cup and everybody's a cup. So I got some mother therapy and some grandma therapy and some sister therapy and everything else, and I just had to decide. I had been beaten and raped and sodomized and left for dead. This cannot kill me. And if I am a mother, which I claim myself to be, I cannot let this break me. I can't. I still have to live. I still have, more children to have and be with and raise and love and, enjoy. I can't sit here whining and crying all day because this one, okay, so this is my point. It's because this one only chose in spirit to come and have that experience. Just like I chose to have this experience and that experience and that one and that one and that one and that one. I can't be blaming no God or devil or you or my sister or my brother, my father, my mother for shit that happened in my life. Well, my mom beat me, so that's why I murder people. No. It's not going down like that. No, it's not going down like that at all. I have to take responsibility for my own happiness and unhappiness all the time. You can't be saying, well, Tasha made me late, and that's how come I didn't get that job. No. You could have caught a cab. You didn't have to sit around waiting for me. So maybe that's too easy. I don't know, but I don't think life should be hard. It should be smooth as butter. Smooth as a baby's butt. And I have to tell you, T, it took me a lot of years. A lot of women will just keep everything. No, I can't be keeping everything and hanging on to stuff that other people could use. So I gave, after a year, I think it was a whole year. After a year, I gave away everything and I just kept the one little newborn diaper in my purse in a Ziploc bag. Yes. I'm not gonna lie, I probably still have that diaper somewhere. No, I'm kidding. I don't have it. You have to release, you have to let go. I have to let go. You don't have to do anything. I don't pay your rent. I have to let go. And once I did, it felt like a huge weight. Cause I'm 270, so it was like a huge weight being lifted off me. Just in deciding to let it go. She, just like Iyanla said about her daughter, she's right here. She's right here, when she needs to tell me something, Mommy, yes, where are you? Oh, you're over there, okay. Oh, you're over there, okay. And she'll tell me, this guy's coming. Okay, baby, thank you. And 3 days, 4 days, whatever later, hi Tasha, I watch your videos and I think, and I made a new friend. But I really want you to not beat yourself up over it, please. That's not going to help you. Release your body to be free, to have another one. And to answer your question, yes, and Well, I don't know how old you are now. You look obviously lots. And no, I haven't seen any of your pictures. I haven't gone to your Facebook page to go hunting you down. But you look 13. Although I have a feeling you're about 23. So yeah, give it another 2 years. Relax. Stop. Coulda, shoulda, woulda-ing on yourself. You to everybody, all you guys, we all have to learn as humans to stop tearing our own self down. We are always our own worst critic. Stop that. That's not going to get you anywhere. That's not going to help you progress at all. You know? So just know that, I don't know. Either you have miscarried twice, or there's just some other entity there, because I see a little girl and a little boy. The girl is a few months older than the little boy. So I don't know. Don't ask me about it. Figure it out for yourself. But that's what I see. So yeah, give it another couple of years. Once your heart and mind and body and soul just release it to the universe, you will need a lot of protection. You're gonna think baby and poof, be pregnant. Really? You're serious. So no oopsing, no forgetting. Okay? But I really don't want you to keep beating yourself up, honey. And neither does she, and neither does he. You know, there's some Aunt Verna or Velma. You have an auntie with a V, name V as in Victor. Sorry, I'm just getting used to my dentures again. So my mouth feels kind of different. So there's an Aunt V as in Victor here. And she's wearing purple. She's stressing to me the purple. I don't know what that means. You figure it out. And she's got her arm around you. She appears to be a healthy woman. And she's got her arm around you. And it looks like she's wearing this purple muumuu type house dress thing. Even though now she's showing me she's showing me her hat. And you remember the hats? I don't know how old you are. You remember the hats back in when Queen Latifah was making a lot of movies and they would, you know, stand up like this? She's wearing one of those type of purple and gold hats, very high vibrational frequency colors. And she has her arm around you and she says, come on, it's going to be okay. Chin up. Come on, let's go to the, what do you call the Ferris wheel thing? Like a country fair or something like that. Let's go, you know, to ride on the rides, and we're just going to get some cotton candy and hot dogs, and we're just going to have a good time, you know, so come on, you're going to be fine, you know, and she's just really trying to kiss it and make it better. So whoever that is, you need to spend a lot more time talking to her, okay? And for all the rest of y'all that want a reading, tashaspeaks at gmail.com, make a donation. One question. But you're doing really good, honey. You're coping a lot better. I feel your vibration is coping a lot better than a lot of people. Because, you know, a lot of people just go crazy. Men and women, serious. They just go crazy. And they blame themselves and they beat themselves up, you know. And it's only half your issue. The other issue is with the baby. I mean, I don't know, maybe this is too easy for you, but it works for me, so. And I talk to my daughter at least every other day, so. I mean, I couldn't stay in that stupor of just craziness, you know, and then you relive the moment over and over and over and over, and you're hearing people's words, did you do this, did you do that, you know, just like anything else, and I know they care, but you just want to say, shut the fuck up. Can I just be alone and hold somebody's hand for a week? Just be under the same roof. We don't even have to touch, you know? And that's really what I wanted. But you can't always get what you want, huh? But that's okay. I got your back. I'm big. I can cover you. Ah. I wish you goodness. I wish you peace. I wish you love. I wish you much, much, much prosperity. You're so deserving of it. You're so deserving. Okay, so I don't know what happened to you recently. It looks like you were recently, 3 days ago recently, upset about a situation dealing with a male, it looks like. Yeah, you can let that go too, because you know what? People don't change. Oh, excuse me, cancel, cancel, cancel. Some people do. People opt not to change, usually. Usually. So, love yourself. Accept it. Accept everything just the way it is. You know, we women, we humans, mostly women, I think, have got to learn to try to stop changing things. You know, the only thing constant is change and spirit. And I know it's not easy, honey. I know it's not easy. However, the sooner you change the things you look at, the things you look at are going to change. Thanks. I tell you, I love it when spirit just pops in. I really do. So, I can empathize with you. Try to be passionate and hear me. The pain will go away and the memory will stay. And maybe it won't work for you, but just try. You know, you tell yourself, okay, by this day I'm going to feel better. By this day I'm going to be better. And by this day it'll be all good. Meaning, I'm going to stop crying. I'm going to face whatever religious belief I believe in. And I can let it go and know I can still talk to her and it's all good. Okay? And I know it's not this easy for everybody. Oh, trust me, I know. I haven't been seeing a lot of this. I have been, you know, talking to a lot of people that want to kill themselves. And I could understand that too. But again, I don't like hurting myself and I don't want to come back and do this again. Because I have been very, very rich mostly all my other lives. So, yeah, this, I'm ready to go back to the palace. I'm ready to have marble floors and with the heating thing underneath the floor, so when you walk barefoot, your feet are nice and cozy. Yes. Yeah, that really happens, you know, in the richer houses. They have that put in the floors. Let's see, what else? Should I tell her anything else? I don't know. Oh, okay, so now I see Auntie V, Grandma V, the lady with the V name, holding the little baby, and it's so funny because it's like in my head, you know, she's like holding the baby in just her hand, and she's just looking at the baby, and then the baby is growing and growing, so now she's holding it in her arm, but the baby is only like, there's only like, you know, this much of the baby in her arm, and then the baby's growing. So she is aware of where she is. She's aware of what she's doing. She's aware of her purpose, you know, because as you grow, they grow. So, and the good thing about that is when you start seeing her, you'll know exactly what I mean. I bless you. I wish I could hug you, because I know, I don't know. I only know my experiences. So next to, you know, being beaten and raped, that was probably, those two things are probably the most challenging I have had this lifetime. Being homeless, living in my car, not having anything to eat for 7 days, that passed. It's not the same pain, even though Dr. Gray says all pain is the same. I understand what he means, and a lot of people don't get it, but that's okay. I'm not here to help you get that. I'm here to help you get that you're going to survive. You get pregnant again. You're going to have a baby, and you're going to have a great life. It's all good. It is all good. You're going to be just fine. And the sooner you stop putting yourself down about it, the sooner you can start healing and really get over it and let it go. And I don't mean let the baby go. I mean let the hurt and pain go. And know, oh, I can talk to her anytime now. She's closer. You know, just like my sister. I see my sister everywhere. My sister Ifama, you know, because she gave me a lot of things. So every time I, you know, look at something, I know she's there, you know, looking at me, talking to me. It is a challenge, but if you choose to adjust, I won't say get over it, I'll say adjust. You will, and you can, if you choose to. So, having said that, this is Tasha Harris with tashaspeaks.com and the Angels Network, theangels.us. I love you. Love yourself enough to come raise that energy up again. You could do it. Mothers can do anything. Fathers can do almost anything because they didn't push that baby out. They helped put it in, but they didn't push it out. You know what I mean. Don't write to me about that. So, I'll see you online. I love you. Go be good to yourself. Just, you know, if you have a car, get in a car. Go to the park. Look at the other women playing with the children. Look at the cats and the dogs and the... Just look at life. Be appreciative for breath. Be appreciative for sight. Be appreciative for sound and all you have a lot of gifts. Start using your gifts. That's where you can focus that energy on. You have the ability to see things and feel things. Focus on that. Talk to your daughter and ask her to help you with that. That's your homework from Big Mama. Okay? You focus on that, honey. Okay? I'm serious. I'm serious. You do some homework. Focus your thoughts on other things instead of lack. It's not lack. You're not lacking or losing anything. You didn't lose anything. She's still with you. She's right here. She's right there. Okay? I love you. Go be good to yourself. Bye.